Hello, my name is Khai and I'm here to tell you the modifications we have on my brother's Wing Chun Dummy. The first modification we had was better and thicker arms. And the second modification we had was we added a leg. And the final, last but not least, modification we had was we stained it. Alright, the materials we need to make a leg is this 2x3 piece of stud, and you can get it at Lowe's for about $2.50 for about a piece twice as big as this. And two other things you'll need for the leg is this 5-inch very durable screw, and these two also very durable 3.5-inch long screws. Alright, so here, our angle here is 30 degrees, and these are all cut at a 45 degree, and this one is also 30 so that they line up. And over here, this is at a 75 degree angle cut. So, also we use the zigzag design so that when you kick right here, it is trapped between these two boards. Alright, so about the screw design here, we're going to have the 5-inch durable screw goes here, like that. And then we have the two going in, connecting it right about here and here in the center. So right like that. And so when the nail is like, the screw is like this, and the screw is like this and this, it makes a design like this, which is very durable. So here I'm going to cut this piece of wood right here, which is 45 degrees here and 15 degrees here, and it is about 12 inches. So safety first. There's your first cut. So this is our piece of wood once we've cut it, and I'm going to line it up so that you can see how it is built. And this is our bottom piece of the leg. And so I'm going to cut these two pieces now. So after they're all cut, you want to assemble them so that it is, let's see, like this. So there is your leg. And so the first thing you want to do is connect these two because they're straight. So you want to drill 4 screws just like this. You drill these. My bad.
So yeah.
So once you put these two together, you get your third piece, and it should just slip right on it. So what you need to do now is stand it up like this, and you're going to want to drill a hole from here straight down. And then you're going to want 2 holes here and going in there. So I'm going to do that now. What you need to do is make a groove so that the top of the screw won't stick out, and you'll kick it. If you kick that, you'll get hurt. So make a groove. There. So now you screw it in. So this is the one I just made, and this is the one I already had. So you see, they're pretty much exactly alike. Alright, so now we have to attach it to the Wing Chun Dummy. So what you need is four washers and 4 screws that fit inside the washers. And these are about 5 inches. So once you drill 4 holes here, like that, you get a piece of paper and you cut it so that it is matched and lined up like this. And then you get a pencil, and using the tip, you poke the holes where the holes are. So it should be like that. So now, when you take off the piece of paper, you should have 4 of the holes and the outline of the base of the leg.
Oh.
Now with the piece of paper with the holes, you mark it and you line it up, and then you mark the holes. Now it's time to drill. So after you're done drilling, you put on the washer, and make sure when you drill with an angle. So now you stick the screw up. And now the holes on the bottom of the leg and these screws should line up. So here. So after you mount the leg, this is what it looks like. The faults that our previous arm has, it has a groove right here. You see? A groove? So we're going to move on to this leg right now that has no groove. And what we're going to do is from the top, take 12 inches down, which is right about here, where it just starts to decrease in size. So what you need to do is get one of these and take off the top and take off the bottom, and you get your new arm. It's a good length, 12 inches, and it's no more groove. And so what you need to do is just sand this just a little bit so that it gets a little smoother. Your finished arm should look like this. So what you need is 3 top plates that are metal, and drill a hole in the center of your arm. And you also need 3 hanger bolts. So in that hole you just drilled, you screw this in so that in the end it should look like this.
Okay.
Moving on to paint the body. Oh, I'm not gonna see it. This smells so good. Very nice. And now everything's painted. The arms, the leg, the body, and one last thing, my hand.
Oh.
The first thing you need to do to mount the arm into the post is to get a hanger bolt and screw it in to about this far, right in the center. And what you need to do is get a top plate and drill 4 holes in it, just like this. Now, you also want to do the same thing onto the arm. Now what you need to do is screw the top plate onto the arm. And make sure the holes on the top plate and the holes on the arm match. Now what you need to do is get 4 high performance screws and screw them into the 4 holes. So I'm going to screw them in now. Now you want to keep it a little bit loose so that it has a little bit of give. And so it should look like this, and do all 4 screws. After you screw it in, this is what it should look like. And now you get these 4 of these 1-inch stainless steel bolts, and you just push them in. And now what you need is to drill 4 holes that you should already have in your dummy and just fit them in. So it should be pushed in just like this. Now you may need to push these in just a little bit more, so I got a hammer and hit it softly so you don't scratch the wood. And in the back, you will have a washer and a stop nut. Now, it is important that you use a stop nut because if you use a regular old nut, it's going to rattle and unscrew. And if you use a stop nut, it's going to stay put. So, to put on the washer and the stop nut. So this is the dummy once you put on the last arm. Now you can see that the arms still have some give, the way it should be. In conclusion, we have better arms, we added a leg, and we stained it to make it look more professional.